In 2023, CCM purchased the mill and began renovations for the Rebuilders Campus, a transitional housing project at the former Brown Mill on Cabarrus Avenue. While sitting mostly vacant for nearly 3 decades, the complex itself has a rich history, and it all starts with its charismatic founder, Cabarrus County native Rufus Alexander "Bus" Brown. Born reportedly in 1852, Rufus went on to become a successful businessman in Concord, first establishing a cotton ginnery in the late 1870s. While working there, his leg would become severely injured after becoming entangled in the machinery, leading to its amputation. Despite this, Brown remained determined and continued his entrepreneurial endeavors.
So R.A. Bus Brown was your great-great-grandfather's brother. They were brothers.
My great-grandfather's brother.
Your great-grandfather's.
Which makes him my great-great-uncle. To put it in perspective a little bit for those that know her, Greer Brown McMillan that lives here in Concord is my cousin, and this is her great-grandfather. I've read about him and his other brothers, including my great-grandfather, and they're all pretty well linked with the city of Concord in their time. So.
In 1905, the state granted R.A. Brown and other stockholders to establish a new cotton mill, eventually leading to the official opening of Brown Mill Manufacturing Company in February of 1906. During the mill's construction, a surrounding village was also developed to house its workers. Located north and east of the mill, the village was named Missouri City after Rufus's wife, Missouri Brown. As Missouri City grew, it developed into a thriving community, eventually including a school, a few churches, and a general store. In the fall of 1906, Rufus was granted a charter to establish the Concord Realty and Railways Company, connecting Concord to Charlotte and other locations within a 50-mile radius. Unfortunately, the project stalled due to Brown's declining health after developing a cancerous sore. On November 24, 1907, he passed away at his home on South Union Street.
R.A. Bus Brown and your father are connected in what way?
Well, I think they're connected in one sense that they were part of moving Concord forward. My father had sort of the Satchel Paige outlook. He didn't look back too much. He always looked forward. And I think gentlemen like my great-great-uncle Bus Brown, I think they saw what he was doing. It was part of what was coming, what was and what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Mill Manufacturing Company continued in existence until 1956, when they were absorbed by Cannon Mills. Cannon merged the operations of Brown Mill with the adjacent Norcott Manufacturing Plant 10 and purchased the property upon its 1963 liquidation. Employment remained high, complex improvements continued, and production remained strong through the late 1980s.
So we see that connection where Brown Manufacturing Company was sold to Cannon Mills. But that's probably not the first time that those two families came together here in Cabarrus County. There's some other history there. Take me back to A.O. Brown and his relationship with Mr. Cannon.
Well, he was as I understand it, he was the general manager and a vice president. I think they probably had several vice presidents. But he kind of ran the mill for Mr. Cannon, and I think they both had a lot of respect for each other. There was one point some years ago I read something, I don't know what publication it was, but it was kind of post-mortem for Brown. We called him Brown, but Mr. Cannon was referencing his respect and fondness for him and called him his best friend and how much he meant to him as an official with the mill. So, you know, when you have that much confidence in a man or a woman to do the job and know that it's going to get done and it's in good hands, that's kind of the ultimate compliment.
It is. And then there was one more compliment when the education system in Kannapolis faced...
Yeah, the previous high school up there was J.W. Cannon, obviously named for J.W. Cannon, who founded Cannon Mills. And then somewhere along the line, I think it burned down. So they built this new high school, which is a really nice high school, and named it after A.L. Brown. So it's just remained that way all these years. To have a reminder like that your family's been involved in the community of trying to make it better, just like a lot of family names have. You know, it's not just mine or someone else's, even the Cannons. I mean, there's a lot of people that have helped create the city of Concord.